Hello and welcome to Fallout New Vegas. I recently picked this up during the Steam Summer Sale. I think it was around about last week, or probably a fortnight ago, give or take, when I upload this. It was for the absolute steal of a price of about £3.49, so about $5.99, something like that. $5.99, or whatever your equivalent regional currency denomination is. Being the Ultimate Edition, it includes everything. You got the Caravan Pack, the Classic Pack, the Mercenary Pack, the Tribal Pack, Gunrunner's Arsenal. These are all of course, the pre-order bonuses, as well as the actual the real heart of the Ultimate Edition, the DLC, the bonus stuff released after the game was released. So you got Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, and Lone Thumb Road. Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, and of course Lonesome Road. That's better. I actually pronounced it all correctly this time. Anyway, rather than hang around here for too long, let's just make sure I've got subtitles on. Actually, I've tried this before, but subtitles were a bit finicky. So let's just... No, I want back. Gameplay. Where's back? I'll get this correct eventually. There we are. On, yes, back. Everything is A-OK. Let's go. New. Shall we begin then? Yes. I hope this doesn't like trigger YouTube's like copyright infringement things. Well. Oh! Headshot! Oh. Here we go.
War never changes.
Is that?
When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults.
Is that Ron
When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid.
No. I need
Sorry
that
you
chip.
got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Oh. Free stuff. It's only pack. Classic pack. Tribal pack. Caravan pack.
You're awake.
Oh.
How about that?
Oh.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is.
Okay.
How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Right. The most important decision anyone could ever make when playing any sort of RPG, any sort of role-playing game, their character's name, because what is a person with a silly name? They're silly. That's why it's a silly name. So we have a really sort of a cool name with a lot of gravitas, a lot of je ne sais quoi, as they say, I assume. So let's think of this. We got the Walter. There we go. That's a fantastic name. Hold on, even better. Can I fit it? Can I fit it? Oh, I can. Wandering Walter. What a name. What a name. Okay.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked.
Yeah, well that doesn't matter what you
That's
picked.
your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Oh,
How'd I do?
right. The second most important part of any RPG, your character's appearance. Well, being Walter, I'm a male. So... And we're done. Are you sure you want this to be your character? Yes, not the best looking guy, but you know.
Well, I
He's
got
been out
most
in the
of it
wasteland.
right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there.
Over
Take
there.
it slow now. It ain't a race.
Hold on, before I do that, let's just get a look at the old face there. And my hair. Not the best looking guy, like I've already said, but, you know, he's been out in the wasteland, he's seen some crazy stuff in his time. You can't expect someone who's spent most of their life running away from rad scorpions and super mutants to be looking like some A-list celebrity. Now, can you? Anyway, now
Looking good so far.
let's sort out my other
Go ahead and give the vigor test
stats
a try.
with the
We'll learn right quick.
it's
if you
very
evaluate
sensitive.
faculties.
Vitomatic Vigor Tester. Rate your strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. Special. Yeah, it's very clever how they did that. It's both fun. It's both. There's three things there. It's all three of these things. Both fun, scientific, and accurate. I somehow doubt that. But now let's try it now, shall we? Thanks, Doc Mitchell. Right. This is important now. Gotta get these stats how I want my character to play throughout the game, although, you know, you can change them. I think, are there bobbleheads in this one? Or is there, I think there's something equivalent to a bobblehead. It might actually just be bobbleheads, but there's something equivalent, like you can actually increase your special with. So let's see, strength. Reduce your score, it ain't cheating. Right, I've got 5 points to share between my various special stats, so strength. Strength will tell you how easily a cowboy totes his saddle and those bigger firearms, or how much help he's gonna be for you in a saloon brawl. This affects your melee, unarmed, inventory weight, damage, weapon effectiveness. Now, weapon effectiveness. Does that mean melee weapon effectiveness? Or I assume that would go in there with melee. Alright, let's have a look at the other ones before we start assigning points. Alright, what's next? Perception. Perception. A perceptive cowboy always knows when there's a lit stick of dynamite nearby, or when a varmint's sneaking up on him. He sure does, because he's a cowboy, and what good's a cowboy if he doesn't know when the rustler's going to come up behind him and steal his cattle? You're not much of a cowboy if your cattle get stolen, and that's why as a cowboy you need a high perception. So you know when those cattle rustlers are going to come and steal your cattle. And I'm going to stop talking about cattle now because it's getting a bit repetitive. Anyway, perception affects your explosives, lockpick, energy weapons, accuracy, and compass range. Okay, that makes sense. What's next? Can I do that? Oh, I can. I can just use arrow keys. That's good. Endurance. You can't keep a good cowboy down, not if he's the enduring type, and not if he's got a 6-shooter the size of all Tarnation. Okay, this affects your unarmed, health, resistance, and survival. Makes sense. Charisma. You'll find there are some smooth-talking cowboys out there that got themselves the voice sounds like an angel's harmonica. Do angels play harmonicas? I'm not sure if they do. Do they have harmonicas? I'm not sure if they even have music in heaven. Surely an instrument as profound and as amazing as a harmonica is an instrument of the devil. But anyway, charisma affects your barter, speech, companion, and your companion nerve even, sorry. I assume that's the higher your charisma, the less chance your companion has of running off when you're in the middle of a firefight or confronted by some such scary monster such as a Deathclaw, which are pretty terrifying, so I could understand if they want to run away from that, so you know, I won't begrudge them that if they run away from a Deathclaw. Okay, next up, intelligence. A smart cowboy is good at most anything, from sucking the poison out of your rattlebite to fixing your broken wagon axle. He certainly is. This affects your science, repair, medicine and skill points. The amount of skill points you get each time you level up. Okay, that could be important. Definitely be putting some in there. Agility. When a fella's in a gunfight and shoots the other guy 6 times before they can get off a shot, it's cause that fella is agile. This affects your guns, sneak, speed and action point regeneration. Okay, that'll be useful if I want to go all gung-ho one day and use my VATs every 5 minutes, which I typically do, so this will probably be useful as well. Luck. Some folks claim not to believe in luck, but when they lose in a duel, you'll hear them say, "That lucky son of a gun." That luck affects your... Okay, it affects all skills, critical hits. What is a critical hit? Critical hit. Critical hits and enemy mishaps. Whatever that means. And, okay. Right. So, what do we want to put some points? We've got 5 points to give out. Well, we definitely want to put some in intelligence. Yep. And agility. Charisma, yes, because I always enjoy the sort of the trading and bartering in these Fallout games. So we'll go there. Endurance, that's important. And I think we'll put one in strength as well. So sort of a fairly even spread there. The only things that are left at 5 are perception and luck, which are 2 things I'm not sure actually. No, we'll stick with this. We'll stick with this. I think that's a sort of a fine sort of even spread character build there. To be fair.
Yeah,
okay, now that's
a
done.
Standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news.
Okie dokie doc.
Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn and drop it. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
See if my dogs are still barking. Okie dokie. Is my dog still barking? I think my dog's actually asleep on the sofa downstairs. To grab an object, look at it and push Z. Okay. Oh. Ah. Have that book. Now.
Alright. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Excuse me, the first word that comes to mind when you say dog is dog. Because you've said that, so that's the first thing. Okay. It's dog. Is dog there? No. So I'm gonna go with cat.
House.
Top house. Shelter.
Night.
Campfire.
Enemy.
Bribe.
Light.
I'm just clicking on this
Mother.
because it's the first one selected. Caretaker jeans. Cookie jar. Cookie jar, yes, definitely.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Conflict just ain't in my nature. So this isn't so much what I think, it's more of what Wandering Walter think. What would Wandering Walter do in a situation such as an enraged Vault Boy is coming at him? There's Walter there. There's an enraged Vault Boy. Vault Boy, coming at him with a smashed glass bottle. What would he do? Is conflict in his nature? Would he retaliate? Would he attempt to fight off enraged Vault Boy armed with a glass bottle. I don't think it would. I think Wandering Walter would attempt to do with this diplomatically. He'd go the Captain MacLeod approach. He'd try and talk it out.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Wandering Walter, he doesn't need any help. He goes it alone. That's probably why he took a bullet to the head in the first place, but that doesn't matter.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
No. Wandering Walter doesn't desire attention, celebrity status. All he wants is to live his life as the courier, and to deliver the platinum chip. Is it a platinum chip? It's a platinum chip. But that doesn't happen. So no.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
No
I
opinion.
charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Oh no. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. No, of course not. Disagree there.
Almost done
No,
here.
Walter's not stupid.
What do you say you have a look?
Walter's very smart. He's got an intelligence
Tell
of
me what you
6. Right, what do we see there? I see an upside down Darth Vader. Is upside down Darth Vader there? No. So what is it then? See, it could also be maybe a mushroom cloud? An upside down mushroom cloud? Everything's upside down. What was it? A broken chain? A chemical reaction? No. A shadow in a door frame? No. Excuse me. An angry two-headed ant. It's an angry two-headed ant. Is there the heads? There's the oh no. Yep, there's the heads. They lead off from the abdomen there. There's like the antennae, antenna.
Okay. How about this?
Now that one's obviously that's obviously roadkill. That's a squashed raccoon. Maybe a squashed cat of some sort, or a squashed dog, but it's definitely squashed. It's roadkill. Priceless work of art.
Last one.
2 gnomes engaging in kung fu. As you can see, there's little gnome heads. And there they are, like wah, 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 fighting each other. All kung fu fighting. So what's that? A light in the darkness, a bearded man, a mushroom, possibly a mushroom. Oh yeah, it's a bit, or a head on a pillow. We'll go with a mushroom because that's the closest. No, or a bearded man. Gnomes are bearded. These are bearded gnomes, yes. Now I see the bearded man. Yeah, there's his eyes. Look, there's his mouth. There's his facial hair. But it's obviously 2 gnomes fighting, so we'll go with a bearded man. But it's secretly 2 gnomes fighting.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
So that was all pointless in this test. Although, now that I think about it, it's pretty damn good. Barter. Yep, guns. Survival, what's that? Survival. Survival increases the hit points you receive from food. I think we'll get rid of that. And we'll put that into instead our I think we'll fine with barter and guns for our 2 of our 3 skills, but I think we'll put another one in our 3rd skill shall be in I think we'll go with silent. Right, done. Right.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
Okay.
I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Alright then, 2 more traits. I think we can deal with a 10% hit from experience gained from now on. I think we can deal with that. Anything else? I'm interested to try this, but I'm not sure if it'll sort of ruin the rest of the game. I think we'll go with this for now.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright then. Right. Did this chair? Right. Before we go, let's just have a sort of a snoop around. See what we can sort of take. Is there anything we can tell? Open that up. Sunset, yeah, we'll take that. What's that? An ophthalmoscope. An ophthalmoscope. And I got a Stimpack, Radex. Gun case. Oh. Take those. Take that. Nope. Oh my god, a hat. Yes, we'll take that. Here we go. First aid box. Stimpack, we'll take that. No, we'll skip all that. What's in here? Oh, bathroom. Nothing much. Anything of use in here? No. Chessboard, do you want that? No. Right, that'll do. Right, and... well...
Here, these are yours.
No.
Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Oh dear. No. Right. What do I do now?
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon.
Sunny
I reckon
Smiles.
some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Right, hardcore mode. Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, stimpaks heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Rodaway removes radiation over time, ammunition has weight, and dehydration is a constant concern. This mode is only recommended for advanced players. You may turn hardcore mode on. Should I have it on? I think for now we'll leave it off. I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm a bit of a wimp. Thanks, Doc. Thanks for patching me up. Well, I think we've had long enough for now. I think before I leave the docks, before I leave the docks home, we'll call it a day here for now, and I'll see you next time. Hello and